don't listen to people who are like, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you forming? Why are you trying? No, they're just haters, to be very honest. So why don't they want you to enjoy yourself? Yeah. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. If it's the first time you're seeing this beautiful face, hi, my name is Kamsinnamani. Please don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button and giving this video a big thumbs up if you end up enjoying it. And if it's not, hi guys, welcome back. Okay guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about how to live a luxurious life on a budget. Now, luxury for me speaks more of living your life to the fullest out of a place of abundance, not lack or scarcity. Because when you think or your mindset is based off of lack and what you don't have, and just kind of like that whole thing of seeing the glass half empty instead of seeing it half full, you restrict yourself, you don't really enjoy the finer things. And finer things doesn't have to cost an arm or a leg, which I'm going to go into this video. But I just wanted to kind of explain what that is. I see luxury as convenience, as comfort, and we can all do this for ourselves, but sometimes because of we always think from a place of lack, we always think that I can't do that because I don't have that, or I can't afford that, therefore it's not going to happen. And that is having like a scarcity mindset and not having the mindset of abundance. So in this video, I'm going to be giving different ways or tips you can apply to actually, live your life to the fullest, or actually enjoy this thing without having to break the bank. Okay, so the first tip I have is go to nice places. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be like traveling to a different country or this one or that one, but maybe going to a fancy restaurant or a 5-star hotel or something can really help in living that sort of life. Luxury to me is a feeling and experience, and when you don't let yourself experience it in any way, like I feel going to a fancy restaurant once in a while, it's a way of experiencing it. When you don't, you kind of close your mind off, and that whole feeling just looks too far-fetched or unrealistic because you haven't even let yourself go into those spaces. For example, if it's a restaurant, you can look up the menu online to see what you can buy. For you to go to a restaurant doesn't mean you have to buy all 3 like appetizers, main meal, dessert. No, you can literally go buy a drink, maybe buy a starter, but you're in that environment, you feel calm, you feel good, because those type of environments are really nice and just have a way of making you feel really lush. Have you ever watched a movie or you were really watching a show and maybe it was all about like the rich and luxury and all of that, and maybe you've really spent almost a week watching it and you're done, and you go back to your real life, you almost start imitating them, or you just have this feeling. I don't know how to explain it. It also happens when you're reading a good book like that. My show was definitely Gossip Girl when I was younger, when I would watch like maybe a whole season of Gossip Girl and I was done. For like the next 3 days, my mind will still be like, the Hamptons, all of this, going to nice places. I'll try to dress like I would almost kind of embody that character. And this thing applies to this situation as well. When you surround yourself or you allow yourself go to this type of places, you kind of open yourself to the world and you are inspired. You get to see a life you're not accustomed to, maybe not experience it to the fullest, but you can see it, and it or sometimes motivates you to work hard so you can actually get to experience this type of life to the fullest. But when you don't even go, or you don't let yourself go there, in another sense, it kind of limits your dreams because all you know is what is around you. You haven't let yourself break out of those walls and go and see how another side of life can be, which makes you think bigger, grow bigger. And this is why it's also good to read books, because it kind of just opens up your mind. So let's say you can't even afford to travel out, when you read certain books or you do your research online and you see this type of things, it's like, wow, there's levels to this, and you're like, I actually want to get here. But when you're not even aware of these things, why would your mind even go there? And it now just seems very unrealistic when people are talking. So my advice is try to go to nice places or surround yourself with this type of things at least once in a while. It's kind of experience type of things, feel motivated, something different. And yeah, that would be my first step to living a luxurious lifestyle on a budget. Okay, so another point to living a luxurious lifestyle on a budget is DIY. Do it yourself. Like I said earlier, to me, luxury is more about a feeling, more about comfort, more about just enjoying the finer things, like you enjoying it. It's not really materialistic. It's more of like, I feel good, I feel luxurious, I feel comfortable. So when you see certain things that you like, and for example, many women do nails because of the vibe. It's not really about how they look, but when you do your nails, you kind of look like a bad bee. You feel like a bad bee. You're clicking on the phone. You're like, you're talking. You're like this. So it's a vibe. It's more like, oh, I feel good. When you do your hair, it's more, I look good. I feel good. So if you want to have that type of feeling, and maybe you can't afford it, it helps when maybe you can learn to do it. For example, nails. There's so many YouTube videos online about how to do your nails. You can see like cheaper ways or cheaper dupes. Same thing as makeup. For me, you guys, if you watch my vlogs, I have not let a professional makeup artist touch my face in, I don't even know how long. It's been years. I just do it myself. And imagine if every time I had to go out, I had to go to a makeup artist. Do you know how much money I'll be spending weekly? So me doing it myself, I'm saving a lot of money. I still feel good. And yeah, I just, you achieve the same thing. So maybe even your hair, you want to feel good, but it's too expensive. It's always good when you can learn to do this type of things yourself. Maybe you can even afford it, but you just don't want to incur that expense. You can learn to do it yourself. Not everyone has to do everything. For me, I have no interest in learning how to do my nails. That's just not me. But for like my makeup, I know I have that covered. For my hair, sometimes I can have that covered. So it's also smart sometimes to cut costs in certain things so you can still enjoy and feel that vibe that you want, which will make you feel good, look good, and it's also a form of a luxurious lifestyle. All right, so my next tip to living a luxurious lifestyle on a budget is upgrading your personal space. Yes, charity begins at home. With my first point about going to nicer places, for example, imagine you go to a really nice restaurant, or you decide to maybe spend one night in a nice hotel, and then you now come back to your home and you're like, what is this? Like, it's so different. And your home is literally where you spend most of your time, or your room. So I honestly believe that making your own space what you want in your own way will honestly improve your mood so much. Just adding simple changes. For example, maybe you put scented candles, or you put a plant there, or you try to put pictures there, and all these like tiny things can honestly change your room so much, or your space so much, and you feel more comfortable. You feel good. Again, I'm really stressing is a feeling. Honestly, luxury is a feeling. Like when you feel good, you feel, I don't know, it just improves your mood so much. And when you feel good, your mindset is better. When you don't feel good, your mindset is always negative, and it's not from a place of abundance. So speaking of improving your space, I have an online business called Kamsi's Corner, where we sell interior decor. Maybe you want to get a vase, you want a plant, you want scented candles, you want to improve your space in general, please go check out my online business on Instagram, Kamsi's Corner. We have got you covered. We're also having huge Black Friday sales on the 26th to the 28th of November, 20% off all our products. So don't miss that deal. Anyway, back to my point. It's really important. If you've been here, you know when I redid my room, it took so long. It took me months, and that was because I honestly couldn't get everything I wanted all at once. One, for financial reasons. Two, I just wasn't finding those sort of things. So always know that it's a process. You don't have to buy every single thing at once. It's just like you see something here, you're like, I would like this in my space. You get it. You see this one, I like this. You get it. Just once in a while, when maybe your room smells nice, or you just come inside and it's so calm, you're at peace. It helps you a lot. So I would say yes, upgrade your personal space. All right, guys. So my next tip is know when to splurge. So let's say you actually do now want to get a luxury item or a designer item. Sometimes you'd have to deny yourself certain things so you can save up some money and buy that item that will make you feel good. Because at the end of the day, it's about feeling good. I really want to stress that. So let's say you really want a nice bag, you're really looking for that bag, and you know that's going to cost you a lot. A smarter alternative is knowing that since this is going to take a lot more of my money than usual, I have to cut off some expenses out in here, and that's where maybe like my last point about DIY might come into it. So maybe instead of going to the salon and paying 15k for maybe a wash and go, you can now opt to watch a YouTube video at home, maybe buy the products that won't cost nearly as much as 15k and do it yourself because you're trying to save up more money to buy that. Another good point would be thrift shopping. That is going to it, well, they call it thrift shopping, but basically just like going to the market and, you know, buying secondhand clothes. Those are really good options. I personally don't thrift shop as much, but you know, it's just more of like convenience. It's a lot, and yeah. But if you're someone that you really want to go into that, I would highly say you should. There are so many. Sometimes when I pass, maybe like I pass an area and I see something hanging on the store, I'm like, that's actually a nice dress. Like I can actually pull that off. So you know, it all depends on what your need is. So if you're one that you want to maybe change up your style and you don't want to like break the bank, thrift shopping is an amazing alternative to getting really nice things. I know that there are so many creators on here, Nigerian creators that are really into thrift shopping. So maybe if you do your research, you can find yourself creators, support them, they give out tips. I'm not the type of creator. I don't try to be everything to everyone. I am me, and I have my own spot in the industry, and I don't try to do everything because I know there are other creators who cover those areas, and more people should support everybody because we're all part of a unit. One creator shouldn't be able to supply all your needs. That's just not possible. But this is just me giving an alternative, so I can provide with the style tips and all that, and then you can just find where you can get these type of pieces. And when you wear yourself things and you look good, present yourself well, no one's gonna know. No one is going to know. Okay, and that's why I talk about presenting yourself well, so that when you do go to these nice places and all of that, you don't look out of place. Okay, you look like you belong there, and that's just the goal for all these things. You want to feel good, you want to look good, you don't want to feel like you're lacking or you don't belong here. No, that's not the goal. Understand your finances, know where you are, be true to yourself, and walk around it. See how you can get that. When you cap it at, oh, I can't afford this, you kind of like shut yourself up because you're like, there's no way, it's not possible. But there are alternatives. There are ways you can still achieve what you want, but it doesn't have to be you breaking the bank. And this is why I mentioned thrift shopping, I mentioned saving up to get that, because you can still achieve that. Alright guys, my next point is have a good morning/nighttime routine. Pamper yourself, ladies. Treat yourself well. Okay, treat yourself well. Like I've been stressing in this video, it's a feeling, it's a vibe, it's how you feel, and it's from how you feel inside, that's how you act. Do you understand? Buy really nice shower gels, body cares that smell great. Invest in your nightwears that make you feel good, make you feel luxurious, make you feel relaxed. All these type of things, it shouldn't be something you do for someone else. So like maybe like a partner, or when someone is there, something you should do for yourself. Honestly, the best time of my day is my nighttime routine, including my shower, everything. I'm going to put up a video on that pretty soon, but that's like my favorite part of the day. I love the hot showers. I love my body care. Like when I exfoliate, it smells good. When I wash my body, it smells good. When I wash everything smells good. I come out, I wear my matching PJ set. Even though I love a good, sweatpants and big shirt, I know that there's a difference when I wear my matching PJ set. I just feel more put together. I feel more like myself. I'm just relaxed. I feel so good, and it's not for any other person, it's for me. I like when I smell myself and I smell great. My bedding smell great. I buy nice beddings that feel soft on my body. I do my routine. Maybe I shave everywhere. My skin feels soft. My cream. I love being a woman. It's really nice, and it's really heartbreaking when people don't take out time to take care of themselves, because you deserve that. This life is hard. Life is hard. So learn to treat yourself. Honestly guys, learn to treat yourself. And so many people think, I don't have the time, but if you prioritize something, you will make time. Even if maybe not every night, but at least maybe once a week, take out the time, take care of yourself, smell great, look great. That done, you put on, like, watch a movie, you're calm, I'm talking about this everywhere. I just want to jump into the shower now and do all these things because I love it. I really do love it. My space is clean, like I said about upgrading my space. So I already love my space, and then now I love myself. I smell great. Everywhere is calm. Everywhere is clean. Like, you won't be so envious of those who maybe are in a hotel or like all this type of places that you have to spend a lot of money, because you've made your own personal space your sanctuary. You've created a routine that works for you and that makes you relaxed. You're at peace. And that is so important to living a luxurious lifestyle and having like a positive mindset in general. All right, ladies, so my last point to living a luxurious lifestyle on a budget is speaking things into existence. Speaking things into existence. I'm not going to lie. For a while, I always thought like this type of things are just rubbish. I can't lie. But honestly, I have seen the importance of this, and this can be in form of affirmation. So saying, speaking to yourself, I am successful, I'm prosperous, money comes to me, all these type of words. When you make it a habit of speaking good things about yourself or to yourself, it honestly change. I don't know what it does, but it really does change your mindset a bit. I've been doing this for a while, and then now it's almost like a habit. So maybe like I'm on Instagram or I see something that maybe someone achieved, I don't go, that's never going to be me. Instantly I go, I'm going to do this soon, or like, yeah, this is going to be me soon. And I just it's not even, I'm not doing hocus pocus abracadabra. I literally just say it and I move on. I swipe out. And I feel like how this does work, and this is just me coming from a logical point of view, is when you anticipate something and you truly believe in something, you kind of, the way you work shows that you are anticipating something. For example, if you plan to travel by the end of the month, you're going to be doing a travel prep. You're going to pack, right? You're going to make sure, maybe if it's like a vacation, for example, you want to get your lashes done, your hair done. You're preparing for the trip. But when you don't anticipate traveling, why would you pack? Do you get what I'm saying? So when you feel like, I'm going to achieve these things, I'm going to do big things, you're going to put certain things in place because you know that you're going to do or achieve these things. And those things you're putting in place is you working for it, which eventually will get you to that point. But when you don't feel like you're going to achieve anything, you won't do any work and you won't get anywhere. I think, honestly, that's the logical side of it. Then there's obviously like a whole, other spiritual side. Some people don't believe in that side. Obviously, I think it's the spiritual side of it, honestly. And then just like a logical side, because your mindset, when you say things, words are powerful. When you say things, you're listening to them, you're internalizing it, whether you are aware of it or not, and you act accordingly. So when you feel like you're a useless person or you're nothing to achieve, you're not going to be doing anything. So another example would be, let's say I'm like, I'm going to hit this amount of subscribers. I'm definitely going to do by the end of this year. Because I've been saying that I'm not going to stay and fold my hands. So I'm going to, try, create more content. But when I feel like I'm not even going to reach that goal, that's just fairy tale land, you will tell from my behavior and my work ethic that I don't plan to achieve that. So why am I trying? So just kind of me like putting things in place. When you speak things into existence, or you really do say nice things to yourself, again, you feel good, you feel better because you have a positive mindset. Have you ever been around people who are so negative? I cannot stand people who are negative. I don't like it. It just makes me feel so sad, so gloomy. I'm like, what type of life is that? I don't like it. I like being positive. I like having big dreams, and I like to surround myself with people who think like me, because when you think small, it's limiting. I don't like having people around me like that. I just think you're not where you should be. You're not reading the right books. You're not listening to the right things. You're not surrounding yourself with the right people. And that's why I say sometimes step out of your comfort zone. Even though you know this restaurant is way too expensive, maybe once in a while, you just go there. You're seeing things. It's opening up your brain. It's like, wow, this type of life is possible. Not everybody in the country is suffering. People are actually doing well and enjoying this, and I want to be part of this, so I'm going to work hard. But when you never even went there, you're where you've always been, around the same people you've always been, you're not going to want to grow out of that because that is all you know. So just seeing everything as an opportunity, not an obstacle, more of like a challenge. Oh, I can't wait to do this. Just having a more positive outlook on life can really help so much in achieving this luxurious lifestyle. Okay guys, I think that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. I just really believe in doing things that make you feel good. Don't listen to people who are like, oh, why are you doing that? Why are you forming? Why are you trying? No, they're just haters, to be very honest. Why don't they want you to enjoy yourself? Like I said, this is on a budget, so I'm not telling you to go and drain your account because you want to do something that you cannot afford. I just basically mention alternatives for you to still get that feeling you want or desire. And it's also encouraging because as you're doing self things, you're working towards actually being able to afford them fully eventually. Okay, but I don't believe in denying yourself all the pleasures of everything until you can, because to be very honest, you might not be able to anytime soon. I don't believe in now suffering for years because you're trying to wait. So no, life is short. Live life to the fullest. Enjoy yourself. Treat yourself. You don't know when to be your last day on earth. I'm sorry to try to sound a bit gloomy, but it's the truth. So I don't believe in delayed gratification most of the time. I feel like maybe if you're working towards something like a goal right now, yeah, maybe like deny yourself certain things, but in general in life, not to enjoy because you feel you haven't gotten to this place in life. I don't subscribe to that type of thinking. So yes guys, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.